DETV Kids.
Homeschool, making learning fun. Homeschool, fun for everyone.
Hi, welcome to Delaware Diaries. I'm Ashley Cloud, the Executive Director of the Quaker Hill Historic Preservation Foundation, and I welcome you to Quaker Hill here on West Street in the heart of our city, Wilmington, Delaware. And I'm inviting you to join me today at the historic Wilmington Friends Meeting House. And I'm going to share a story about our hero on the Underground Railroad, Harriet Tubman, and her good friend here in Wilmington, Thomas Garrett. Did you know Harriet Tubman came to Wilmington, Delaware many times on her journeys along the Underground Railroad? Why? Because she had a wonderful friend and Quaker, Thomas Garrett, who lived here in Quaker Hill over on Shipley Street in his house next to his hardware store, and he was her best friend in this city. If you find yourself visiting the Tubman Garrett Park on the riverfront, right next to the train station, you're going to see a beautiful statue of Harriet Tubman and Thomas Garrett. Now, he and Harriet would have met shortly after she self-liberated in 1849. And when I think about their friendship, I think how unlikely their friendship might have seemed to be, but back then to them it made complete sense. And one of the things I like to remember from his letters is how lovingly and warmly he spoke of her. He would tell people just how brave and smart she was, how proud he was to help her and work with her as her colleague. He also worried about her. You know, we worry about our friends. And in the case of Harriet, she was doing some very dangerous things. Those trips that she took down to Maryland time and again to try to bring her family and her friends up north to freedom were very dangerous, and she took a lot of risk. And sometimes Thomas Garrett worried about her. Now, one of the questions you might be asking yourself is, why would Thomas Garrett choose to come to our city here in Wilmington, Delaware? The answer is, Wilmington is where the action was. Right here in this very meeting house, and right here on this very bench, Thomas married his second wife, Rachel Mendenhall Garrett. And Rachel herself came from a very active abolitionist family. So she and Thomas had a common purpose: to help freedom seekers. Mr. Garrett continued his efforts all throughout the years, including helping Harriet as much as possible. And he was so thrilled to have lived long enough to see the day that the Emancipation Proclamation was made, freeing men and women, elevating them to equality. And he really saw that as all his hard work and the hard work of others, this community who helped on the Underground Railroad, all their hard work paying off. And he really saw it as the beginning of freedom and equality for every man and woman in this nation. And I think that's the most important thing. Why Wilmington? Because Wilmington's a community. Everyone had to work together and trust each other to help those in need. Thank you so much for joining me today and allowing me to share one of my favorite stories with you of the unlikely friendship between Harriet Tubman and Thomas Garrett. And you know what? It's only the beginning. Our city is filled with so much rich history and wonderful stories that we can't wait to share with you.
Get ready.
Look, I got some decimal numbers I must divide. You know I started off by making a division sign. Always put my dividend in the inside. Locate my divisor and I put it outside. Move my divisor decimal to the right. Every place value till it's no more on the right. Move my dividend decimal the same amount of times to the right. Place the decimal right above the line, then divide. Keep my mind on the quotient. Stay away from haters cause they hate to see me focus. See, I got my answer. If you nosy, you should notice. Quote this, I've been a scholar, you should know this. You got a problem, you should solve it, I ain't stressing you. But keep it moving, I'm dividing with these decimals. You got a problem, you should solve it, I ain't stressing you. But keep it moving, I'm dividing with these decimals. You got a problem, you should solve it, I ain't stressing you. But keep it moving, I'm dividing with these decimals. You got a problem, you should solve it, I ain't stressing you. But keep it moving, I'm dividing with these decimals. Ayo!
Hi everyone, my name is Ashley Biden and I'm so excited to be here with you today to do one of my favorite things, which is reading. I love reading books and I've loved reading them since I was little, and I hope you do too. So the book I'm going to read today is I Am Every Good Thing by Derek Barnes and Jordan C. James. And the beginning just says, because I think this is important, to Tamar Rice, Trayvon Martin, E.J. Bradford, Jordan Edwards, Michael Brown, Jordan Davis, and Julian Mallory. And the other author said, to my son Gabriel, and all brothers like him. I am a non-stop ball of energy, power, and full of light. I am a go-getter, a difference maker, a leader. I am every good thing that makes the world go round. You know, like gravity or the glow of moonbeams over a field of brand new snow. I am good to the core like the center of a cinnamon roll. Yeah, that good. I am skateboard tricks, scrapped knees and elbows. But you know what? I'm right back on my feet again. I am one eye open, one eye closed, peeking through a microscope, gazing through a telescope, checking out spaces around me, and plotting out those far off places I have yet to go, but will. I am a gentleman and a scholar. I am kind and polite, like, yes, ma'am, and yes, sir, helping my grandmother cross the street and saying, God bless you, when a stranger has to sneeze. I'm a cool breeze, a perfect paper airplane that glides for blocks, for miles, forever. I am roaring flame of creativity. I am lightning round of questions and a star-filled sky of solutions. I'm an explorer, planting a flag on every square foot of this planet where I belong. I am a sponge soaking up information, knowledge, and wisdom. I want it all, and I'm all ears. I am Saturday mornings in the summertime. I am 2 bounces and a front flip off the diving board. I am hilarious. I'm the life of the party. I'm that smile forming on your face right now. I'm the boom, bop, boom, boom, bop when the bass line thumps and the kick drum jumps. I'm the perfect beat and the perfect rhyme, keeping everything on point and always on time. But you already know that. I am a grand slam, bases fully loaded. I'm a nasty two-handed dunk holding on to the rim just to remind you that I'm still the man. Believe that. I'm the undisputed champion. I'm a highlight reel of magnificence. I'm a celebration, the applause, and the standing ovation. I am victory. I am a brother, a son, a nephew, a favorite cousin, a grandson. I am a friend. I am real. I am tight hugs, a hand to hold, a shoulder to cry on, if you have to. I hope you never have to. I am here. Although I'm sometimes like a superhero, every now and then I am afraid. I am not what they might call me, and I will not answer to any name that is not my own. I am what I say I am. I am that sound in the forest when the mighty tree falls. I am waves crashing gently on the shore. I am a force of nature, a miracle, a blessing. I am brave. I am hope. I am my ancestors' wildest dream. I am worthy of success, of respect, of safety, of kindness, of happiness. And without a shadow of a doubt, I am worthy to be loved. I am worthy to be loved. And you are worthy to be loved. Thank you so much for letting me read to you.
India's world, it's a great place to learn for little boys and girls. India's world, it's a great place to learn for little boys and girls. Fun, 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 what do you see? Shapes, math, spelling, and history. Let's go on adventures for just a few and have some great times with Andy Boo. India's world, it's a great place to learn for little boys and girls. India's world, That's 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Hey, India. Hi, Melina. Do you know how to count to 100 by 10? Yes, but let me see you do it. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. How'd I do? Oh, well, you did wonderful. I can help you with your addition. I know how to add really well. Oh, sure. That would be great. Let's try a problem. Let's do 8 plus 8. 8 plus 8 is 16. Correctamundo. Let's do a few more for practice. Okay, cool. What's 9 plus 9? It's 18. What about 7 plus 8? 7 plus 8 is 15. Oh, there's the bus. We gotta go. Come on, Melina. We're going to the playground, right? Yeah.
Hi everybody, Dr. Susan here. I'm so glad you joined me today. Today we're going to talk about how to rise, how to turn challenge into change. Are you ready? Let's go. The first thing I want to ask you about is, how does the sun know to rise and set every single day? So just like the sun every single day rises, so do we. Even on a stormy day behind the clouds, the sun still figures out a way to rise. That's what it's like to be human. We get another chance every single day to start over. When we rise, we know how to reflect, how to imagine, how to set goals, and how to experiment with change. How could we rise today? So here is your first challenge. I want you to reflect. Think about one word to describe how you are feeling today. What's a word to describe how you are feeling? You might be feeling happy. You might be feeling sad. You might be feeling afraid. Maybe you're even angry. What if you have several feelings all at once? You could be happy and worried at the same time about what's going to happen later today. That's okay. As human beings, we can have lots of feelings at once. When we reflect on how we're feeling, that brings us awareness. And awareness gives us power to make good decisions. Thank you, everybody, for taking time today to reflect with me. It makes me feel grateful. I encourage you to take time every day to reflect on how you feel. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Hi, my name is Shane. My favorite book is Peanuts by Charles McShowell. My favorite chapter is Snoopy for President. It's about the time to elect a new school president. Lucy wants her little brother Linus to get school president. So she tries to convince him into making his own speech by saying that he has to think of what he's gonna do. Then after that, Linus agrees. At school, Linus gave his speech. He says he will let dogs into the park instead of chasing them away. Snoopy was actually there, and he actually liked that sound. I wonder how he got there too. But also, he also had kind of a competition. Pigpen was also running for president, and people decided to vote for him too. So Lucy just went insane. She screamed at a kid at a park to vote for Linus. And he started to get afraid, so he decided to say yes. And she's just watching him like, you better vote for him. I'm watching you. So after that, Schroeder decided to take a picture of Pigpen and Linus together. So he decided to add in the dog, which Snoopy came in. Schroeder liked the idea, and he told Snoopy that he could run for president too. And he liked the sound of that idea. Snoopy actually decided to go solo. So he holded a sign with a dog print on it. Lucy said, if you were the last beagle on Earth, I wouldn't vote for you. So Snoopy started to cry. Then she's like, all right, fine. She said, if you were the last beagle on Earth, I would vote for you. Then Snoopy just smiled like, yeah, I know you were gonna vote for me. I know it. So it was time to elect. Pigpen was the first one up to give his speech, but Violet didn't let him. Why? Because he's covered with dirt. Seriously, he's a dust cloud. Who would vote for a dust cloud? I would if I were you. Anyways, Linus was up next. And the thing he was supposed to tell was Lucy's script that she wrote for Linus before that day. Well, just to be clear, he actually did it. He told them about the great great big pumpkin. Everyone started to laugh. Lucy was angry. Charlie Brown was just sitting there. He was just really confused. Then Snoopy was the last one up. He decided to tell a joke. But with one bark, everybody went wild. Like seriously, why would you go wild over that? Then after that, the votes were tallied and Snoopy won, which concludes the story. Now I know what you're thinking. I know, Peanuts is from the past. But even though I'm 9 years old and it's 2021, it's still okay to be different. So here's the lesson for today. It's cool to be different. Bye, everybody.
Homeschool, making learning fun. Homeschool, fun for everyone.
You like what you see.